Tukey. I said, no, I never fucked Tukey. He said, yes, you did. And then that's what made me put two and two together, like, because when I woke up that day, because at that time when I came over to you, because you can see me, I was on your camera. If you pull back, I was at the
We
liquor
did.
store
We
with you
saw
guys,
you.
with Jay. Exactly. I was
Yes, we
there.
saw it.
Okay. I was there, and when we went to, I don't know when Mexico came in. I don't know, because I guess that's when I passed out in the car. I don't know when
Who is
Mexico,
Mexico?
huh?
Who is Mexico?
The Spanish girl, Mexico. They call
Oh,
her
okay.
Mexico. I don't know when she came in the picture, because I guess I passed out in the car. But when I woke up at Wes's house, and I'm trying to explain to you, the first thing Jay told me, because he was the first one that told me, he was like, isn't that your underwear on the floor? And my underwear was on top of my tennis shoes by the sofa. And I'm just looking around like, what the fuck is going on? And all of them are in the room. Is Jay, is Donnie, is Wes, and is Mexico in the room smoking weed like nothing just happened. I'm on the air mattress in Wes's living room, like, passed out. So I'm looking around like, I don't sleep heavy, so what the hell is going on, and why is my underwear off? I'm asking everybody's questions, and they just looking at me quiet, and then when I started spazzing out, everybody's telling me to shut the fuck up. Like, oh, you spazzing out, you're delusional. Like, you just told me a couple minutes ago, oh, you're delusional. No, I'm not delusional, because it's like, I was invited to go chill with them, and then all of a sudden I'm getting violated. And then the first thing I wake up is, oh, isn't that your underwear on the floor? And then when I called Wes and I asked him about it a couple of days later, after that, he was like, oh, did you know that you fucked Tukey? That's where I came with that one. Like, that's where it just all connected. Because he was laughing on the phone, you fucked Tukey, and then he hung up in my face. That's where it came from. So I don't understand why everybody is mad at me when I'm telling my truth, and then everybody is making it seem like I'm just making up shit. I'm not making up nothing. And if I was wrong, I apologize. Like I'm trying to tell you, I do apologize if I was wrong, but I'm getting it from Wes.
Yeah, and now you know what? Now you just.
Hello?
That little boy make me slap the fucking shit out of him.
Hello?
Okay, I'm sorry, but no, my son did not sleep with you.
Okay.
But Wes came to, well, what do y'all call him?
Wes.
E.T. came to us acting like he didn't know what the fuck was going on, and you was on social media spazzing out about Tukey.
No.
So that makes, being that we work in this field, that made me go and do my investigation, and that's what made me pissed off. Because, and then you posted my store. So you being in a drunken stupor or being drugged, now you think what this man is telling you is the truth, and I'm finna get this little short motherfucker, because I don't play them kind of games.
But you said on the post, she said they work at the liquor store.
Yes, they work at the liquor store.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
The only person work there is
Jay
Quan, which is my godson. But my godson is the one that showed you your underwear on the floor. So how the hell all this shit happened? And whoever was else in the room with you, probably, I don't know if you were violated or not. I was not there.
And I was though, but that's what I'm trying to say. And when I was spazzing out, they called the cops on me, and I'm the one that got arrested that night. Everything happened in one whole night. And then Tukey called me like, what?
So that's why you're going through this case right now.
Yeah, and Tukey called me when I left, like, I think I was in there for like less than 24 hours. Tukey called my phone. He called me. He called my phone, and he was telling me all this other stuff, basically telling me, oh, if I want to fuck him, basically. And then listen, because your son called me telling him, oh, if I want to fuck a fat nigga, I should call him. So that's what made me think like, oh, they're playing in my face. Everybody is playing in my face right now. Because I'm the one trying to tell, like, I'm trying to question everybody what's going on, and everybody's telling me, oh, you're delusional, shut the fuck up, you don't know what's going on. And then here your son is calling me 24 hours later telling me I should be fucking him if I want to fuck on a fat nigga. That's what I'm saying. Like, and then you're telling me I'm delusional. No, I'm not delusional.
Because Wes done came to us telling Tukey them that you're making these allegations and Tuki knew that he didn't sleep with you. So he said, well, if you really want to fuck a fat nigga, then call me. So now you even further in this little manipulating little fucker. You got his phone number?
I don't have his phone number. I don't even talk to nobody no more, to be honest with you. Like, I'm done with that whole
baby,
situation.
I'm sorry. I'd appreciate it if you take my store down. But
and I will. Like I said, if I was wrong, I will take it down, and I apologize. But I'm just saying, like, everybody is playing in my face as if I'm wrong. I'm not in the wrong because it all happened in one night. And like I said, I'm on camera in your store. So that night when you see me in your store, that's when it happened, that night.
Wow. No, this is a lot.
And you can see my mugshot. There's my mugshot. And you can see my mugshot. I could send you a picture of my mugshot and everything. I think it was around Halloween. I think it was
because I went to court to meet you, and then you didn't show up. So now you have a warrant for your arrest, which
I already fixed all that. I already fixed all of that. All of that is fixed. I paid everything. All of that is fixed.
Well, right now it's still showing in the system, so I want to make sure.
I'm good. I already fixed all of that. I went to court. I showed up. Like, I think 2 weeks later, I called my lawyer, and everything was fixed. I showed up to court, and everything was dropped. So I don't know what you're seeing, but everything was dropped.
No, you got one. You got one recently. If you call me tomorrow, I'll give you the case number and everything, and I'll tell you how to fix it. I'm telling you, you got one.
Okay, that's fine. I'll go back and figure it out, and I'll call my lawyer and let her know and ask her what's going on. But I shouldn't have a warrant out for my arrest because I just went to court and everything was dropped. So I don't know what you're talking about on that part.
2 days ago, well, what was that, Monday? Monday, I think, yeah, you were supposed to be in court and you didn't show.
Okay.
Yeah, so I work in this field. I wouldn't lie to you. I ain't got no reason to lie to you. I ain't got no reason to make up nothing. I'm only concerned about my son because he has a mother and he has a sister. So he better always carry himself as such. But this is a lot of manipulation because, what's his name? Wes? I guess y'all call him Wes. Went to my husband and told him that you making all these allegations about Tuki. Not that he feeding. Listen, this little boy got me upset. He went to my husband saying that you was making all these allegations about little Maurice and them. Mm-hmm. Then my husband talked to me. I called him and was like, what's her number? I don't know how to get in touch with her. What's her social media? Oh, I don't know her social media. But then he started sending me little stuff off some page.
So 100%, he told you that with Lamar, he told me 100% no.
No, that's not true. Because I called, and this was after, and he was laughing on the phone because I'm asking him like, oh, Wes, what happened? Because I called him and I'm like, we don't have a no contact order. I'm not supposed to talk to you, but I'm calling you because I'm trying to figure out what happened that night. And he's laughing. Oh, you fucked Tuki that night. You fucked Tuki that night. I'm like, no, I don't think so. And I'm trying to ask him a question. What happened? Because I keep telling him the first thing Jay told me isn't that your underwear on the floor? That was the first thing when I woke up. Jay said to me, I swear to God on my kids. That's what Jay said to me, and he's smiling with the biggest smile on his face. Isn't that your underwear on the floor? And he's pointing at my drawers on top of my shoes. And then the only person that came out of the room when they were all smoking in Wes's room was Donnie. Donnie came and sat right next to me on the couch and asked me, are you okay? And I told Donnie, I said, I don't sleep heavy. So what the fuck is going on? And that's when I started spazzing out. And I started like breaking shit and everything. And they called the police on me.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow.
I swear to God on my kids, and I'm not trying to disrespect nobody.
Did you ever talk to that girl in Mexico to find out what happened?
I've been trying to talk to Mexico. I talked to Mexico, and I told her that day, and it's so crazy that she hasn't even said a word to me. I asked her. She was just sitting there, like, not saying a word. She was like, and the first thing she said, I don't have nothing to do with that. I don't have nothing to do with that. That's all she kept on saying. I said, okay, cool.
But did she agree that, well, I know Tuki didn't sleep with you, but... Oh man, I can't wait.
No, when I asked about Tuki, it was only over the phone, and that's when I heard about it when Wes told me, and he was laughing and he hung up. That's the only person that told me, and that's when I started spazzing. Like, that's kind of like, that's violating as fuck. And even though, like, I always give my consent, and I'm not trying to put y'all in my business, but it's like I always give my consent to have sex with. It's just like, why are you guys drugging me? Why would you rape me and all that other stuff? Like, that does not make sense. And I've been knowing these guys for over 5 years, especially Wes. I've slept at his house multiple times, so that's why I'm confused and I'm spazzing out on the internet. Like, I've known you. I've slept at your house. Wes left me at his house, and he will go to work for 3 days straight, back to back. And I'm at his house, cooking, cleaning, everything, eating, taking a shit, everything, taking a shower, everything. So it's like, I'm confused. Why are you guys doing this to me? Even Jay, and even that night, you can even look in Jay's phone. Yep, he's the one that texted me to come to the liquor store. Jay was the one that texted me to come to the liquor store. It wasn't Wes. It wasn't anybody. Jay was the one was like, oh, I want to chill with you. Come to the liquor store. And he Ubered me to the liquor store. Jay was the one that Ubered me to the liquor store. And when I got there, that's when Wes arrived. I didn't see Donnie. I don't know when Donnie came about in the situation. And I don't know when Mexico came about in the situation. All I remember, it was Jay and it was Wes. And you can see that on the camera.
Hypothetically, who you think would have did that if that happened? Who you think are capable of doing that?
All of them.
All of them, like who? Just give me.
Jay, Wes, Donnie, all of them.
So Tuki wasn't there.
So I'm just saying, when I say dad, I'm talking about
No, I don't think Tuki would ever do that to me, because honestly, I think I've only been around Tuki, twice? Maybe 3 times. I don't even remember. Not even a full hand. Like, I can't even count on my hands how many times I really hang around Tuki, so I can't really involve him. So that's why I was tweaking on, like, what do you mean? You know what I mean?
So between Donnie, Jay, and Wes, being that you know Wes for 5 years, so you would take him out of the equation. So you'll say between Jay and Donnie, who you think would do something like that?
I don't think anyone would do something like that. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was so confused. Like, why is my underwear off? Why is there a random girl here? Like, I don't understand, like, what the hell is going on? What did I do to you guys? I've never stole from anyone. I never lied to anyone. I don't rob anyone or set anyone up. So it's just like, it just felt like a whole setup that night. And like I said, Wes was not the one that invited me. It was Jay that invited me that night to the liquor store. It was Jay. So everything is on him. It all started with him. He texted my phone that day, and he was the one that Ubered me all the way from, where was I? I was in Pompano. All the way from Pompano.
Jay, my godson, I would hope not.
Jay Ubered me all the way from Pompano.
Wisdom is with the bullshit, because Jay, believe it or not, all your smoke coming from somebody you thought was a friend. And I'm sorry you experienced that, sweetheart, because if you stayed at his house and you was sleeping, you probably been in his house, you probably, you know what I mean, all this stuff, and he calling you laughing, and that shit ain't cool. That's some disrespectful ass shit coming from a woman to woman.
Yes.
Like, you know what? But I'm glad I'm back to the bottom of it, and I'm finna deal with Lil West, because he came to us like he had no idea what was going on. And he over here feeding you information and stirring the pot and doing the whole nine. And he was supposed to be your friend. That don't sit well with me. I choke that little fuck out. That's what's gonna happen.
And that's my thing. Like, how he don't know what's going on when he was on camera? You can see him on camera that night, right?
Yeah, you see him you see all of y'all there
exactly
at my store. But he came to us like, I had her arrested. I've been having problems with her. This, that, and the third. My girl, my this, my that. And that you was making these allegations like out of the fucking blue about our son. And as you can see, he got a mother and a father. That's both of our business.
Right.
We're also bondsmen. He straddles both fences. He's, liquor store, and he's with us. So I'm saying to myself, you got a mother and a sister. Why would these girls be making this kind? He's like, Mom, I wasn't even there. So I did my due diligence. He wasn't there. Now, the rest of the crew that was hanging there, you woke up to them. But for Wes, boy, listen, little boy, and I know my son is fat. I get it. but he finna take care of that. At the end of the day, you don't do those kind of things that Wes has done. Not and smile in my son's face. I hit you with one of them Hennessy bottles about my child.
Damn sure ain't finna take nobody's stuff and violate no female.
Exactly. He's not.
Call him what you want, but he ain't finna take.
He ain't gonna take nothing.
Right.
Like, boy, that little boy now, he just.
I don't know Donnie. I don't know Wes, but I know Jay and I know LaMaurice. Jay ain't finna take nothing. Maurice ain't finna take nothing.
I don't know the rest of the crew though.
So
but that was supposed to be her friend.
I don't know.
And he laughing at her, and I'd have beat the shit. You damn right I'd have went to the county jail, but I'd have had his ass in the headlock on the way to the handcuffs.
And that's the thing when and that night when I was spazzing out, they had Mexico choke me out, and I'm sitting there like, and she's choking me out, and the whole thing she could say is, "Oh, I can't do it, as if like they plotted on like hurting me that night, like everything was a plot.
Why was she choking you out?
Because I was spazzing out. I was spazzing out on Wes. Because that's like my only focus on that night was Wes. I was spazzing out on him, and I was like demanding him to tell me like what the hell was going on. I didn't care about Jay. I didn't care about Donnie. I didn't care about Mexico. I was spazzing out on him because it's like, we're at your house. Like, what the hell is going on? Everybody is in your room smoking. I'm spazzing on you. I'm outside like throwing shit and everything. You know what I mean? And Mexico comes behind me, choking me out. Literally choking me, got me in a headlock, and I'm screaming for my life, and all I hear her saying is, "Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it." And then she lets me go. So it just seemed like everything was just like a setup. And I'm trying to look at it like, why are y'all setting me up? I've been knowing you over 5 years. What did I do to you? You leave me in your place. I've been to that liquor store more than once. So what's the issue? I've never stole from anybody. I never brought anybody to disrespect your business. I never brought anybody to rob from Wes's place. I don't lie about nothing. So when I'm saying something, I need somebody to like really pay attention to what I'm saying, because it's not making sense to me. That's why I'm confused. Till this day, I'm still confused why it happened. Nobody has that answer to me. Till this day, Jay can't say shit to me. Wes can't say nothing to me.
Like you had been violated, like you had intercourse, or you don't know?
Huh?
Do you felt like you had intercourse, or you don't know?
Yes, I did, because my underwear was off, and then like I'm not trying to like be too like graphic, but like down there was pretty like moist, like somebody was really playing with me. And then they're all looking at me, every single last one. And I'm telling you, the only person that came out of that room was Donnie. And he came and he sat next to me on the couch. And he was like, "I'm sorry." That's all he could say is, "I'm sorry." And I'm like, "What are you saying sorry for?" And all I was telling him is like, "I don't sleep heavy, so what the fuck is going on?" And when I was asking him what is going on, he didn't say anything. You could just see when somebody is like guilty of something that they know they shouldn't have done. That's the only look I could get from everybody. And I think like Jay left after that.
Let me ask you this. Do you think E.T. know Donnie did that?
Yes, most definitely, because yes, everybody was up in the room smoking.
No, when I say that, I say just saying if Donnie came and say he's sorry, and just saying Donnie acted alone in this here as far as giving you something, do you think E.T. would have knew what Donnie did?
Yes, everybody was up in the house smoking. Everybody. And like I said, I don't know when Donnie came about, and I don't know when Mexico came to the house. All I remember was Jay and Wes. When I came to the liquor store, it was only me and Jay. Because that's who invited me to the liquor store, was Jay.
Like I say, I practically done to raise Jay, and I taught them well when it comes down to females. So I know for a fact they ain't finna take nothing. I can't speak on somebody else, but I know for a fact they ain't finna take nothing. I taught them well. My thing is, who could have did that? If you know E.T. for 5 years, and you know his MO, so you know 9 times out of 10, he ain't gonna do nothing like that, right?
That's what I'm saying. And that's why I'm confused till this day. Why is my underwear off? And when I asked him why was my underwear off, the first thing he tells me, oh, you always take your underwear off when you come to my house. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, who says that? That's what he told me. That's what Wes told me. You always take your underwear off when you come to my house. What? And that's when he started laughing, and he was like, oh, you know, you fucked Tuki, right? What do you mean I fucked Tuki? And that's when he started laughing even harder, and he hung up the phone. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you really talking about? And this was after I got out of jail.
So you know, just by him knowing him and knowing the way he said it, you know that couldn't have been true. Because, like I said, why he put no more emphasis on that? You know, that whole thing sound like a bunch of, and like I say, it's always, there's three sides: your side, his side, and the truth.
Well, I know I'm telling the truth, so I don't know about the other side.
Some stuff he said, this ain't what he, all this stuff here ain't what he told me. Because he told me Maurice wasn't there. So how he gonna call you back and say Maurice this and that? So now we know.
And the first, and that's the crazy thing, because the first person that called me when I got out of jail was your son.
Mm-hmm.
Joking about, oh, if you want to fuck on a fat nigga, call me. And I'm just like, what the hell are you talking about?
Because it probably was the same shit that E.T. probably told him. Like I say, he playing both sides of the field, and I personally, I don't like it. I don't appreciate it. You know, that's why I taught my boys, like they say, they can do all the threesomes, fucking all they want, got plenty of females, but for us taking pussy, no, they don't do that. They don't do that. What happened? Hold on, sir.
I gotta.
You need the phone? Go ahead.
No. Honey, we're gonna have to call you back, okay?
That's fine.
Alrighty.